Guala be grinding, yeah. Faith in my marriage, I only got one wife and haters don't like it. Hopped out my grave, rock like I'm Lazarus. Got worked out my pain, thought I lost but I gained. Out of the storm like I'm Joe, spreading these rhymes yelling ho. See, cause the devil can't kill me. Reclaim my time like I'm Maxine. I make it move so precisely. Strapped with the word like I'm Osteen. Hustle and flow like Taraji. I'm always on time cause I'm early.
It ain't easy, bro. I'm first ballot. I'm the greatest, bro. They no challenge. No new friends, yeah. I'm the one now here grinding. DJ Khaled, my brother's keeper. That's no malice. It's tool time with my Tim Allen. I stay with late nights, Jimmy Fallon. I'm sauced up, but I ain't Italian. I play the game like Madden. Seasoned Patriots in 07. A street rat like Aladdin. I put in work. Now my fam's in the palace on the level. Get off my pallet. Silly rabbit, you lost like Alice. I'm Goku going Super Saiyan. Why the rest of y'all stay dragging? Overtime. I put in that overtime work. 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 All I do is work every day, all day. Work. Grinding for my fam. Bro, I need a payday. Work. My faith's super straight. Bro, I'll never sway. Work. I put in that work. I get it that long way.
Yeah, you know I punch in the clock. Teamster, I gotta eat. Got that hunger like no lunch in the box. My stomach's in knots. So don't muzzle the ox, I'm treading in the jungle with lions like Barry Sanders running, and I don't wanna fumble the rock. So I'm humble, cause pride is like a stumbling block. Don't wanna be someone I'm not, cause that is not funny. Like Carrot Top, and being the stand-up guy doesn't always come with the props, doesn't always come with the perks, but we work for a wonderful God.
Yeah, man, I pray for a balance, yeah, so that your boy won't be slick. Ayy, cause all I do is work, 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 like Rihanna on a hook. Work ethic out the hook, ayy, cooking these boys and hooks. Ayy, South Bay, stay on a mission, trying to get them all out of Hell's Kitchen. And on such a page, man, I stay pitching, pumping product all in they system. But I don't trap like I used to trap, man, I do this thing way, way different. Shout out to my plug, he the realest, used to focus on just staying busy. Now I'm all about the kingdom, business going extra on my G3, I be getting
overtime, I put in that overtime work. 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 All I do is work every day, all day. Work, grinding for my fam, bro, I need a payday. Work, my faith's super straight, bro, I'll never sway. Work, I put in that work, I did it that long way.
Man, I go so hard, state of mind. Can't follow my trail, my soul ain't for sale. All over the place is landmines. Won't settle for less. I grew up off them government checks, so the money made me gritty. And the people that was needy, I was selfish. God cleared up the mess. Oh, certified, some know. Ever since I signed with the honcho, look, with the surface people. You on the water with Nemo. Word 6 beat, I'm wildin' on it. I'm like a Maybach, I'm styling on it. For the ones who stay they street. Put it in, dry, roll them tires on it.
Hey, Eden, let me in. So I'll probably crack they head like a devil leg. Distribution, no devil leg. If it rain, I tell them to let heaven in. Come from that spot with the block hot. Satan niggas just to crank up the block lock. Boy for me with the Pyrex. My life is a movie, boy, IMAX. It's only cause of Jesus, boy, I flex. It's only cause of Jesus, boy, I'm next. It's only cause of Jesus, boy, I'm blessed. K-grade AE, boy, timeless.
9 to 5 ain't good enough. I'm working overtime, I stay on the clock. I'm on no sleeping, I'm wide awake. I stay on the go, I gotta catch them all. They say the sky's the limit, but my father right up above it. 24 hours of working, I stay on my grind. All I know is the hustle. I'm covered by that blood when I put in work. All I know is God since the day of birth. Holy Spirit got me fired up.
Holy Spirit got me fired up.
All my riches up in heaven and my daddy got them too. Serving Christ is for the birds, so I cockle do the do. Living in the last days, so I'm walking in the truth. Okay, let's go, put me on the road, bet I never fold. When the Lord speak, I'm prophetic, I'm staying in the flow. Yes, I'm saved and I'm tatted and I really love the Lord. Finna cut the devil up, like I'm sis and love the Lord. Bible blicky, got a beam, Holy Spirit intervene. I cannot deny the son, that's Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Yeah, I got dipped up in that water, really clean. Holy Spirit, he descending like a dove, he really pleased.
He your left the Christ, he your type, you gon' love it here. Everlasting life, we the light, you gon' love it here. All my sisters and bros, we ain't seen, showing love it here. We got this whole place, turned up, but it ain't no club it here. You gon' love 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 it here. Won't spill like tea in the cup, okay, keep them, we teeing it up, we twins like Tia son. Pressure like Gia son. I walk in the room like I own it, like I'm backed by Jesus son. John 3:16, we knocking on doors, we spreading Jesus name. He greater than Chapo, step on the head of the stepping with ease, like squishing a cockroach, like WWE. The whole team is winning, I jump off the top rope. In my zapatos, look at the fruit of my life. You cannot tell me I'm not chose. Will I ever stop? No. This that kingdom, this that God, the best thing that I ever had. This that ain't nobody mad, but the devil do my dance. This that glory, hallelujah, snatching souls from Lucy's hand, touching generations. This right here, your invitation. He your left the Christ, he your type, you gon' love it here. Everlasting life, we the light, you gon' love it here. All my sisters and bros, we ain't seen, showing love it here. We got this whole place, turned up, but it ain't no club it here. You gon' love 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 it here.
Let that Bible clap. Rapping to the world, you know we keeping Jesus on the map. They don't wanna hear the truth, but soon they gotta follow that. We living for the Lord and now I really love it where I'm at. I'm free, ain't no stopping me. Gotta change my life, these demons flee. They can't conquer me. I'm walking in the light. No McDonald's, yes, I'm really loving it. Live for God, that's a real covenant. I'm sent by God, I'm a kingdom, baby. I do it for him and not the government. Hold on, I live for him only. So much joy, so much love, I can't be lonely. Gotta watch out for these snakes, they try to creep on me. I'ma go and live holy because he holy. I love it.
He your left the Christ, he your type, you gon' love it here. Everlasting life, we the light, you gon' love it here. All my sisters and bros, we ain't seen, showing love it here. We got this whole place, turned up, but it ain't no club it here. You gon' love 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 it here.
You want to sit inside and start the car up? And then you'll... Alright. Hold this brake in and then push that button if you can. Push the button. Yep, hold that brake in. Push that button. Now press the gas, grab it. This one. Not this one.
What do you say?
You want to stand behind it and hear it? It's louder if you go stand behind.
Come on, let's go stand behind it just a little. Back up just a little. What's going on, man? Yeah, I drove to the wrong location. Oh, shit. KS Nation, what is up, everybody, man? What's going on? Happy Monday, first and foremost, man. What a way to kick off the week, but with a brand new exclusive interview with a special start time. Of course, you guys know it's Cruising with KS, and tonight's guest, if you have seen the flyer, she goes by the name of Alli, and she is a photographer. She is a wife, and she's married to a good friend of mine named Nathan out in Pittsburgh. So definitely tap in, you guys. And if you guys have any questions about photography or about social media or anything in between, type your questions on the screen and she can answer them accordingly as I present them. But I'm really honored to have her as my guest. I know I interviewed her husband, I want to say back in November, if I'm not mistaken, around Thanksgiving time or before Thanksgiving. Can't remember right now, but we're working on the part 2 as we speak. I know Nathan is at work right now, and I'm really happy and honored to have her as our guest on tonight. She's going to share, how she got into cars, how she got into photography. She's also an ambassador for some cleaning products and, skincare products. So we got all the information already in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and in the caption if you're watching on Facebook. And again, man, we want to say thank you all for, tapping in tonight. Unfortunately, I have on the green shirt tonight. I really wanted to wear the yellow one, but the yellow one was dirty from the last interview I did. So it's in the washer right now, and it's been a great Monday thus far. Hopefully you guys have had a great Monday as well. If you are watching on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, let us know where you're checking in from, what city, what state you're repping. And we're going to go ahead and get Alli in the building so we can go ahead and get this interview kicked off. Miss Alli.
Hey, what's up?
What is really up, sis? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm good. How about yourself?
I am great. Thank you for asking. So, Alli, how was your Monday?
My Monday was always eventful. Being a middle school teacher, there's never really a dull moment during the workday.
Yeah. So middle school, that's like 6th, 7th, and 8th, right?
That's exactly right.
So do you teach all 3 grades?
I do, because I'm a special education teacher.
Okay.
So I have all 3 grades, and it's a small school. So we get to see everybody and get to know everybody, which is really nice, though.
That's awesome. How long have you been a teacher?
I've been a teacher at this school for 2 years now, but I have been teaching since like 2010. Yeah.
Wow.
So I started into like teaching preschool and stuff back then whenever I was in college, and just kept with it. So I have a lot of years of preschool under my belt.
Got you. So let us know who Alli is, from childhood. How did you get into cars and everything?
So I got into cars actually from my mom. She had a 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. It was black with red interior. She recently sold it, but she completely regrets it and wishes she had it back. Hopefully maybe one day we'll get it back. But she got me into cars. She's the one that taught me how to drive a manual on her Ford Escape, which was actually surprisingly pretty difficult. Still one of the more difficult clutches that I've driven, next to one of Nate's old Infinities. That was a good one. But yes, I did get into cars before Nate. I have liked them for a very long time. I used to like cruise around with my mom, and I really enjoyed that. We even have like a really old fire truck that used to be stored in my pap's barn that the fire hall restored, and I was riding in that. Like, I appreciate the old vehicles just as much as I do the new ones. My dad currently has a what is it, a 62 Mustang in his garage. He has it completely torn apart, and every time I see him, I get on him about finishing it because my brother's going to prom and he wants to take it to prom. So he now has 1 year to finish that car. And now my mom has her garage open since I don't live there anymore, and she actually has a friend's Mustang stored there. So the cars just keep coming back. When I went to Germany, I took pictures of cars there, and I'd say that was my first time really like photographing cars that I can remember. And it was Audis. Audis have always been something, I don't know, they're just something for me. The good ones, like the expensive ones, the less expensive ones, I've always liked Audis.
That's awesome, Alli. So why were you in Germany?
I have family in Germany. My grandma is born and raised in Germany, married my pap who was in the military. So she still has her sisters over there and nieces and nephews and everybody. So I went over to visit and see everything. It was a really cool experience.
Awesome. So you were into cars before Nate. So
Yes.
How did you and Nate meet?
Slightly because of cars. I was setting up two friends, trying to set them up, and we were going to a carnival, and everybody met at my house, and I was driving and Nate was driving, and it was just kind of one of those things we like connected over, I guess, because we were both driving a manual. And then we officially like met at the carnival because he stuck up for me. So there was that. And then the next day he came to my work and met me, and I was the only girl that he ever let drive his Volkswagen GTI.
Aww. That is too cute. But no, man, that's what's up. Man. Shout out to my bro Nate, man. Shout out to my bro. If you guys have not had a chance, definitely go back and check out that interview from this past November. But Alli, before moving forward, I want to know what made you say yes about being a guest on Cruising with KS tonight.
How successful you've been with all these interviews. I love your view on it and the cars. You're great to talk to. Nate had a great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I consider him now a lifelong friend. So
Absolutely.
I'm thankful that, I don't even know how we met, if I can be honest with you. I don't know if it was a car group or he just stumbled upon my page or I stumbled upon his page, in the, what do they call it? The suggested list. I think that's what Instagram calls it. And we hit it off, right away, booked the interview. And now, we was on the phone last night. So we talk every now and then. We're always inboxing each other. So I'm thankful and grateful for the friendships and the connections that God allows me to make because of the car scene, because of the car community, because of these exclusive interviews that I'm doing with you, as well as everyone else that I've done interviews with in the past. Alli, can you guess how many interviews I've done?
I don't know.
Alli, you are my 22nd guest.
22 is like my number. That's my birthday.
22.
I love that.
I am mind blown. And I still got interviews set up for like May, and I'm still doing stuff in June. And then it's like I'm going to Cars and Coffees and like these private events, and then I'm scheduling interviews. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. So I'm thankful and grateful for, how the Lord has used me in this season. But I'm glad that you said yes about, being a guest. Now, you were into photography and cars before Nate.
Yeah, he's taught me more about the photography, but I've always enjoyed it, I guess I could say. But now I'm doing it with a real camera.
Got you. Do you prefer a camera versus a phone, or which one are you more comfortable with?
Well, I'm getting more comfortable with my camera. I have a Lumix. It's made by Panasonic, and I really do enjoy it. And it takes just really clean shots. And I enjoy the editing process. I'm getting into that. And that's kind of like, yeah, I was learning that from Nate. So I'm doing the editing now too. I'm learning. Yeah.
Now, with the husband and wife duo, of course, you guys are your own individuals, right? So you
Yes.
guys definitely bring something different to the table. So Nate, what does Nate really focus on when he goes to these car shows and cars and coffees and these private events? Like, what kind of photos is he focusing on? Is it like the front view, the side view, the back view, or what?
He's going for like that 45-degree angle usually. Kind of like a side on.
Yeah, and what about you? Like, what do you focus on when you take pictures of cars or the motorcycles and stuff?
It's almost a little bit similar, I guess, but it's still it's different in the same way. Like, I don't know, we have a different style. Like, his is a little lower, mine's a little bit higher. Like, it's just like a different like height on the car too.
So I know that he said last night you guys have some big events coming up this spring and this summer.
Yes.
What are some content that you are looking forward to capturing? Is it like videos, or is it like long angle, or is it long angle or wide angle? What are you really excited about shooting?
I'm just excited about really getting out there and getting started with it more with the camera. I just got the camera a couple months ago whenever we went to North Carolina to see an artist, Son Holo, and we photographed at the concert. So I'm really looking forward to all the car shows. We have one now 3 events on Saturday, it seems to be.
3 events on Saturday? That's in a couple of days.
Yeah, so it's going to be a busy day. We're, I think it's Cars and Coffee in the morning, and then there's a musician at Public Lands. That's Date's work. And then we're going down to another car event in Pittsburgh. That's like the big season opener. There's going to be 27 car clubs there. Yeah.
So we can guarantee for maybe a couple thousand cars?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. The lot's like over the top filled, basically. Trying to figure out where to put people is what I've been told. They're gonna kill it.
Would this be your first time attending this big event?
We went not last year. We went the year before. We didn't make it out to much last year, but I said we're making it out this year. So far, I made it to 2 weekends in a row.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's tapping in on Facebook. Miss Daniel Speaks, my bro Zoe in the building, which is in his image management. I saw brother Jackson in here as well. If I can switch over to Instagram real quick and just give a shout out to everybody watching. Rico Dawson Music, Hot Wheel Boy 818. Shout out to Josh Lewis. Shout out to my bro. I think his name is Devin or Donovan. Call to Act Podcast. Shout out to Shauna. Appreciate you for tapping in, sis. And also the bro, Harder_Harder. So definitely shout out to all you guys that's watching on Instagram. And Alli, with you getting familiar with the camera, right?
Yes.
What's some advice that you can give some other new beginners that's trying to, transition from doing photographs on their phone, whether if it's an Android or iPhone, over to a camera? What's some advice that you can give people for that, to make their transition a lot more easy?
Start slow and build up. Like, I'm starting with aperture mode and moving my way toward more of the manual mode and getting my feels towards all of that. But definitely working on all the different angles and finding different ways, because there's something about the camera that you can just get a different shot. It's just, the clarity is just so much better.
Now you mentioned that you love the editing process. Are there certain applications or certain templates that you use that you love more than others?
No, I just do it myself. Right on Photoshop or Lightroom, sorry.
Okay, Lightroom. So that's that's something different other than like Adobe or like Photoshop? It's a different
Yeah,
app.
well, it's Adobe. It's Lightroom. Adobe Lightroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want to say Nate mentioned Lightroom as well, and I've heard like other photographers in the car groups that I'm in mention that when they edit their photos and everything. Me, I just take a basic picture and I just post it. I'm not trying to edit nothing. Editing is too hard. First of all, thank you Instagram for giving us the different shades.
So we can just swipe through. Makes it so much easier.
So much easier. Oh my goodness. I had a picture pop up with me and my son in our white KS Radio Show hoodies from 2 years ago, and I couldn't find it in my Google Photos, so I had to like take that post and that picture and then transfer it to Instagram.
Yep.
Instagram had a template or a feature, and it made the sun a lot brighter, which makes our smiles a lot brighter, which is the picture that you guys see. But it took me like 10 slides. I was like, yeah, that's not the one. That ain't the one. That's too dark. That's way too like you can't see our faces. This one is perfect. So I'm thankful that Instagram allows us to have those features to bring people, into those moments with us and for us. So yeah, man, shout out to Instagram. I'm not sure if there's any other apps that do that, but I know Facebook doesn't. So I'm thankful for Instagram.
I don't know either, but definitely Instagram's the way to go with that.
So Alli, not only are you a wife, not only are you, a school teacher, not only are you a photographer, you're also an ambassador for, cleaning products and skincare. So, tell us a little bit about that and how did you become, an ambassador?
So I have a friend, Lauren, who...
Shout out to Lauren.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren. She's great. She helped me out with the products to start with just finding something clean because makeup is just not clean. There's so many toxins in it and just things that you don't want to put into your body. So same with all of their cleaning products, and like they have laundry detergent, everything, makeup remover, body wash. They also have men's stuff. So Nate gets the men's stuff. But I got into it because I loved it. I was looking for something clean and something that worked and was affordable, and that's what I found. And it was so much better than going to, say, Sephora or somewhere like that. And I just order it online and it comes to my house. Super easy. But I decided to become an ambassador for it because I just, like I said, I love the product so much and just want to share it with other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. With car season coming up, and girls, if I can be honest, or women, I'm sorry, they like to look good, right? So they get all dressed up and they put on makeup. Whether you are a driver, photographer, or not, people like to look good, period. And sometimes the cleaning products or the makeup can make you look a little better.
Yep.
So definitely, if you guys are looking for more information about the cleaning products, household products, etc., definitely tap the links in the description. The name of the website, if I'm not mistaken, I have it in the banner scrolling down below. What is it called? I know it has A Seezox at the end, but what is it called?
It's called Pharmacy with an F.
Pharmacy with an F. So here it is right here. FARMASIUS.com/A Seezox. The links are in the description, you guys. So definitely, or in the caption if you're watching on Facebook. First and foremost, thank you. But yeah, definitely tap the link. You guys give her a follow on Instagram on tonight. Alli, with car season coming up and you getting familiar with your camera, are you interested in doing rollers?
I'm usually the driver.
So that's a no. Politely, that's a no. Politely, that's a no.
I like being the driver more than yeah.
So have you and Nate ever went out and got rollers?
Oh yeah, we've done a lot of rollers. We've done rollers like on the highway where we're blocking the highway kind of deal, and we've done and then we've done rollers, like out in the park where there's nobody around except for random people walking that are like, wow, what are you doing?
Awesome. Now, Allie, a lot of car enthusiasts, they really get behind the wheel and they know how to do donuts. So now I gotta ask the question: do you know how to do donuts?
I'll kind of.
I didn't know there was a such answer. Kind of. What does that mean? Like a half a donut?
Like, yeah, I don't know that I've ever really fully tried to do a donut on pavement. I've done it in the snow.
On an accident.
No, purposefully. And I've done it on the highway one time, and that worked out okay.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you got more experience than Nate, if I can be honest. But no, that's awesome. That's awesome. I have not learned how to do donuts, but it looks to see a car swing like that, even though it's not supposed to swing like that. It just makes great content.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It makes great content, and I'm not talking about like the takeover stuff. Like if you can learn how to do donuts legally and professionally, then do it.
Yep.
But don't cause no mischief. Don't cause no mayhem. Don't if you got a police escort and you can get a little buck wild, I'm okay with that. But yeah, no criminal activity. The takeover stuff.
The takeover stuff has got to stop. It's killing the scene.
Yeah, it's killing the scene. It's making the car community look bad. It's like our stocks are going down low. Yep. And that's not good. That's not good for us as adults. Us who have children who like cars.
Yep.
Then it's people that are involved. They're essentially running away from the cops. So that ain't good either.
No, it's really not. It's
really
all
not
around bad.
Really not. And people seem to enjoy it. I don't enjoy it personally. So yeah. So Allie, my next question for you is, because you are a woman, you are a female in the car community. Have you connected with other female photographers or other female drivers in the car community?
Yeah, definitely through Instagram. I've connected with people. Just kind of a women supporting women type of group and things like that. But yeah, absolutely. You have to stick together. The few and far between.
Now I can be honest. I did not know there were so many female enthusiasts until I started cruising with KS. I've seen women drifters. I've seen women women who like time their cars on the drag strip.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen women NASCAR drivers. Didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. I've seen women photographers. I've seen women who participate in like takeovers. So they get behind the wheel and they get buck wild, and I love it. Yeah. I didn't know that this was a such thing. Like don't get me wrong, like in Fast and Furious, there are, few drivers that are women. But this is like a whole nother atmosphere to me. Like this is something totally brand new.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for the car community, and everybody loves cars in their own way. Not everybody is a grease monkey. Don't ask me to grab no wrench and twist this and do that, because I don't like getting my hands dirty. If I can just but that doesn't make me any less of an enthusiast than someone else that can. If that makes any sense. So Allie, my question for you is, what do you think is missing in the car community?
I think sometimes the girls still get like not the appreciation that they should, kind of a thing, or just kind of like shoved away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's still growing. Maybe that's just around here, but for sure, I feel like it's still a growing thing.
Yeah, I definitely think it's everywhere. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say a few years ago. What's this? 2024, maybe in like 2015 or 2018 or something. Saudi Arabia, they women couldn't drive over there until like 2018, and they made it legal that women can drive. So I'm glad to see like the car community expanding legally, and allowing women to get behind the wheel and do things that that they wasn't raised to do, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. What is something that you love about the car community?
I love the whole car community as it sits, and what it is, and just going to the meets and being there and around everybody and taking the pictures and bringing my dog. And at this point, sometimes I get recognized because of the dog, which is always fun because he's a star too.
Absolutely. So we're gonna take our first music break, you guys. I see a bunch of comments in the and feedback in the Facebook chat. Appreciate you, Miss Danielle Speaks, who's in South Carolina. She's a car enthusiast as well. So yeah, shout out to you, sis. I got this brand new video from my bro Christ Jr. called Church Trap, and that's going to be the first song that we play tonight. If anybody wants to connect with Alli, who is a photographer and a wife, and she's getting used to her camera now. If you guys want to tap in with her on Instagram, her links are in the description. And if you need any skincare items or cleaning items, check out the website, pharmacy.com/ASeezox. Definitely check out some of the products. She says, Alli, you shared with me backstage that they have a variety of products, household products included. So definitely tap in, you guys. And for those who just want to donate, you want to come alongside her, just be a cheerful giver on this evening. She takes donations through Venmo. So her Venmo information is there as well in the banner scrolling. And again, man, we're going to go ahead and get into this church trap. And we're going to be right back in the name of Jesus, man. Let's get it. Let's go, man.
Let's do it.
It's Cruising with Chaos with Alli Seezox. We're in the building. Let's go.
I was out here trapping, then I changed my life. God gave me 2 kids and a sexy wife. I was really lost, then I found Christ. I was saved by the blood, you can't beat the price. Jesus died for you and I'm just speaking facts. You don't believe me, won't you go and read the book of Acts? How you rapping for the Lord, but it sounded trash. Cause the Lord the only one that brought me out the trap. I'ma give him church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. They say you can't rap church with trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. They say you can't rap church with trap in it. Yeah, I'm lit now. Pull up a God, I'm giving them church. Satan, sit down. That Bible on me, cocked and loaded, don't get hit now. I'm winning these souls, I'm feeling like Peter, I'm catching fish now. I'm a fisher of men, I'm reeling them in. Luke 5 and 10. I killed the flesh, it's in the dirt, no more living in sin. He took me out the streets, but showed me how to love my friends. I never judge nobody, let them see the light within. Yeah, I was trapped out, with the pack out. Holy Spirit came and hit me, I almost passed out. Created me a clean heart, now these demons cast out. I was lost, now I'm found, I can't even ask how. Cause I know that it was Jesus, so I'm thankful every day. Couldn't do it on my own, that's why he had to make a way. Yeah, he took me out the trap, now I'm making church music. I call it church trap, cause I bring the church to the trap. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. They say you can't rap church with trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. I'ma give them church with some trap in it. They say you can't rap church with trap in it.
Hey y'all, we are back, man. I got this really exclusive clip specifically from my trip from Florida that I want to show you guys. This is a red Lamborghini. I think this is a Technica. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it sounds really good, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this Lamborghini Technica right here in traffic down in Bonita Springs, Florida, on our way to the toy drive as we delivered the toys to the hospital. Man, let's check it out, man. We got the interview coming up next with Alli Seezox. So definitely share the live, man. Share the live, man. Check out this Huracan. Check it out. thing, y'all.
I want a rabbit.
Did you hear him? Tell him again.
I want a rabbit.
All right, hang on. He's gonna pull you up. You reach down there? You reach down there? Hang on, wait. Let me get a video.
The one on the right.
Hang on. All right, go ahead.
Tristan, can you tap it just a little?
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just a little. Just a little. Okay, let it go. Do it again. Okay. All right, y'all, man. What do y'all say?
Thank you.
Of course, y'all have a good day.
Yeah.
Be safe today.
All right, you guys, we are back. Alli Seezox is my guest on today. She is a wife and a photographer, and she has her own cleaning product brand. And you guys can find all that information to her Instagram as well as her cleaning products website in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and in the caption if you're watching on Facebook. So, Alli, what you think about the church track, Christ Jr. track?
I like it.
Was that track enough for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the bro, man. Solar Eclipse EP out right now, man. Definitely go stream it and download it. What you think about the car clips?
Oh, the cars were fire. They sounded so good.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what you and Nate cook up this spring, and you said that you guys got 3 events on Saturday, so I'm gonna be checking my timeline like an addict on Saturday. Looking forward to it.
Lots of content.
Absolutely. Now, Alli, if I can be honest, it is hard to choose what to post because Instagram gives you a choice of 10, right?
Yeah.
And it could be a collab of pictures and videos, or just 10 videos, or just 10 pictures. So with so much content, how do you and Nate choose what you guys are going to post from the event?
I think we're both kind of picky about it and choosing what we want to post, and based on the edit and the exposure content and just the overall picture and the angles, and if it cropped down correctly. Even sometimes you'll crop down a photo and it just doesn't even look right then.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. So what are some goals that you have for yourself concerning this car season or this year in general?
This year, I want to learn the camera more and get used to it more, and get more events under my belt, and possibly even get into some portrait photography too, and just keep expanding it and learning more.
Now with you branching off, so to speak, just a little away from Nate, have you had any businesses or organizations that reach out to you specifically for your photography?
Not yet. I think I'm just kind of like still new into it, but tagging along with it, and it's been going well. And then on the times whenever Nate can't make it to events, I can do the events too.
Yeah, he was sharing that with me last night on the phone, that he had an event this past weekend.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, and you went and
yeah, I did.
So how was that event?
I'm sore.
Ah!
I'm not used to carrying around all the equipment, the book bag, his camera, and yeah, the Sony with the lens is a lot heavier than mine, so that was fun, and I was trying to make reels with the camera too, my phone, so I had and then I had my camera out, so I was swapping back and forth, and yeah, it was not cool either. It was a little bit of a warm day yesterday, and the sun was
Yeah.
shining for once in Pittsburgh. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice, but it went well. There were some shots that I'd like to change differently that I didn't really like how they turned out, but there were a lot of really good ones that we're gonna work on together.
Do you know if you guys are planning to expand the team? Maybe bring in your friends or nieces or nephews, or put out a post about an assistant. Is that something you guys are going to talk about in the future or planning in the future?
We haven't really talked about that aspect of it, but we were thinking about building a garage at our house and having a studio area above it and being able to do photography in a studio as well as the way that we do photography now, expanding the business more that way.
Absolutely. Allie, what do your parents think about you? Being a photographer now into cars and stuff.
Well, I've always known that I've been into cars because they were always into cars too.
Mm-hmm.
But they like that I'm into photography. My mom was always into photography too, so I think that's kind of who I got it from. She was always taking pictures and on film. That was always her big thing, was the film cameras. So I kind of probably got it from her a little bit. She's
Yeah,
like mother, like daughter, right?
absolutely.
No, but they love that we've been doing some of these big events, like the concert down in North Carolina with Son Holo, and then recently Nate got to do Andrea Bocelli, the tenor singer. He was there for a painter. So that was at the PPG Paints Arena where the Penguins play. So that was definitely the biggest place that he's gotten to photograph. So we're just hoping to do, more things like that.
Absolutely. And I know Nate said last night he's been in photography for 15 years.
Yep.
So it's good to learn from a master. So
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're just absorbing as much as information as you can, and then you're putting your own twist onto it, and some of your pictures are coming out great. Some of them are coming out better than his. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what you guys are going to do as a duo.
Thank
And
you.
I can't wait for Saturday. I really can't.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Now, Allie, of course, this is a stretch, but I'm going to ask this question anyway. If money wasn't an option and you were building your dream garage, what would it look like?
Oh, well, I definitely obviously have to have some Audis in there. So I'd have a gated R8, B5 S4. We used to have a B5 and I'm just a sucker for those. And a B8.5 S4. Probably have to get an RS3 in there. Then I'd have to move to the Volkswagens and go for a Mark IV R32. And you'd have to get, something ridiculous. If money wasn't an option, I don't know, a Pagani or a Koenigsegg, because that would just be top notch. That'd be the car that you just take out once a year, maybe.
Yeah, just to get it detailed and bring it back into the garage.
Just look at it.
Absolutely. Well, I have enjoyed you. Have you enjoyed your interview tonight on
Yeah,
Kruisin?
absolutely. Had a great time on here.
Now, Allie, I know you are under, I think, 1,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken. So for those who are watching, let your friends, let your haters, let your neighbors know to go follow Alli Seezox at Mrs.Seezox.Media on Instagram. And definitely don't forget to, tap into her website, check out some of her products. If you guys could support her in any way, do it that way. And also, if you don't want any products, you guys could still sow through Venmo. Her information is in the banner down below. But I'm looking forward to hopefully bringing you back. I can't wait to see the content and the pictures, the rollers and everything from Saturday. Do you have any for people who want to book you for photo shoots or private events or venues? What's the best way to contact you?
Definitely through Instagram would be the best way to contact me or Nate. Neither one of us can kind of figure it out with the schedule, what works best and who can be there.
Absolutely. What's some advice for the the youth that's looking to get into the car community or looking to just chase their passions? What's some advice you can give them on today?
Just got to get out there, go to those cars and coffee events and the local shows and see the cars and talk to people. Go to the like car cruises and things like that, and just explore it all.
Now, Allie, because you like being behind the wheel, you prefer to be the driver. Have you participated in any rallies this year?
No, but
Not yet.
definitely a bucket list thing. I would like to do a rally sometime.
Absolutely. Now, are you guys planning to travel more for content? I know you said that you guys went down to North Carolina. Are you guys planning to travel more for content or big shows or car events?
We don't have anything planned right now, but we're totally open to it and looking forward to what happens next.
Okay. Shout out to my bro, Salt of the Earth in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in on Facebook, bro. This is my guest, Alli Seezox, who is she's a photographer. So I know you are a photographer as well. So definitely tap in, follow her on Instagram, and yeah, check out some of her content. She has cleaning products, so she is an ambassador for pharmacy. Is it you said pharmacy?
Pharmacy, yeah.
Pharmacy. So definitely check it out for those who don't want to, go to the store, go to Kroger or Walmart, pick up your cleaning products at her website, use her code, and maybe you can save some money. So, Allie, before we get out of here, this is my first time doing this, but I want to ask you, do you have any questions for me?
What is your favorite car?
My favorite car, like my dream car, if I could get one, would be
Yes.
the Skyline R34.
Oh,
I was a Skyline nerd before Too Fast, Too Furious. I've been loving the Skyline almost all my life.
yeah.
Almost all my life. I can't tell you the first time that I saw it, like in the magazine or nothing like that. But Too Fast, Too Furious, it just made me love it even more.
It's a good car.
And if I can be honest, I have about 4 in my collection right now. I got 4 diecast cars, Skylines, in my collection right now. Actually, you know what? Just for you, Allie, I'm gonna go grab one. Give me a second.
Bring them out.
So for those who don't know what a Skyline is, go watch Too Fast, Too Furious. Not playing, but no, this is a Hello Kitty.
Oh, I love that.
Skyline R34. The hood opens and you can see all the gadgets and gadgets, and then the truck opens as well. I'm sorry. And then for those who don't know anything about the Skyline, it is a JDM, which stands for Japan. It's made and manufactured in Japan. You hear that? They cutting up on the next street. That was so weird. But cars that are made in Japan, their steering wheels are made on the right hand side. So yeah, and the camera doesn't do justice. If you look at this car in the sun, there's like glitter like through on the paint. So I love it, and it's not aluminum. This is actually metal. So this is heavy.
I like
So
it.
I love it, and it has like the Hello Kitty. It actually came with like a toy collector Hello Kitty as well. That's dressed in pink as well. And this was I saw this at Meyer. For those I car shop, okay. I go to Target, and me and Tristan we collect cars, okay. I was just happened to be by myself. This was the only one on the shelf.
That's how
Allie.
we need it.
Yeah. Anytime it's the only one on the shelf, take it.
Yep.
Take it because you might not see it again. Yeah, they cutting up on the next street. They gotta be like a Hellcat or something. They cutting up. You hear that?
Not now. I heard it the first time.
They cutting up, bro. Well, yeah, man. Anyway, I love the Skyline R34. RIP to Paul Walker, aka Brian O'Connor. He loved the Skyline as well, and I got this pink one, and then I got a yellow one. It's a smaller one, and then I have there's another color that I have. I just can't think about it right now. But anyway, I got like 2 or 3 in my collection, but this is the biggest one that I have now. And I got cars all on my dresser, on the floor. I need to find like a storage unit or something. I might have to go visit Temu. But yeah, man, I love the Skyline R34. Now, hypercar wise, I have to go with the Koenigsegg just because of the doors.
The doors are insane.
Insane. Have you had a chance to see a Koenigsegg in person?
No.
No?
No. I need to.
Okay. I've seen one in person, and then there's one here in Cincinnati. There's red and gray. They took 3 of it last year, if I'm not mistaken, and then they took delivery of like 2 more other cars. So there's a Pagani riding around Cincinnati, and there's a Koenigsegg by the same owner. So he got some money. Yeah. Shout out to Brian. I think that's his name. Him and his wife. They just got back from Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. So they
awesome.
family vacation over there. So shout out to Brian. Can't wait to see you and your wife at the future car meets. But yeah, I love the Skyline R34, and I got it in 2 rare colors. Like I said, like this is the only one that was on the shelf. I think this is like $75, like on eBay.
Yeah.
So it's a hefty price tag. I got it for $22, so I'm thankful. And then the yellow one, apparently they when they were popular in like 1997 or whatever, the yellow color, only 2% were made in yellow.
Wow.
So to have it as a toy,
yeah, it's mint.
Yeah, and I just love the Skyline R34, and apparently the R35 is a beast if you can tune it the right way. And then they're coming out with a R36, I believe. I don't know.
So. I feel like that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Skylines. I just love the Skyline.
It's a beautiful car. You can't go wrong with the Skyline.
Absolutely. And then I saw one. I saw one in person for the first time in 2021, I believe. Yeah, 2021. When I went to the Triple F Collection event, which is like a big car show event every June in Columbus, Ohio, that had a black one there. And my friend sent me a video of it two-stepping, which is, blowing the fire. So that's all over the YouTube channel. And that was one of my first videos that I posted on Instagram. And then I saw one in Cincinnati. I haven't even posted it yet, back in August. What am I doing with my time? Anyway, I saw one. It was a Nismo edition. I don't know what kind the black one was, but this one was a white one. It was a Nismo GTT edition. I don't even know what that stands for.
Me either.
But it was cool to just see one in person. And I didn't get a chance to talk to the owner because I was trying to get content everywhere else and running up and down the street. It was pandemonium that day. Anyway, I saw a white one in person. So I seen a black one in person and a white one in person. And I might have to make a different post. Anyway, I love the Skyline R34, and I'm sure a lot of people do as well.
Oh, absolutely.
But Alli, did you have any more questions for me?
How long have you been doing this?
So I started my YouTube channel and the Instagram page on the same day, August 22nd, 2022. I will never forget it because I got the logo from RL Music while I was at a car show on a Saturday. I will never forget it.
And that's your 22nd interview. All those 22s.
All them 22s.
I told you it's my number. There you go. I asked that question and I got a good answer.
Yeah. Well, I have enjoyed you on tonight. Hopefully, the next time I can get you and Nate
Yeah.
for an interview. But we're definitely talking about a part 2 with Nate already. So I know you guys are busy, and maybe we can work that out in the future in July or something, because car season here in Cincinnati, and I know you guys being photographers in Pittsburgh, is just going to be pandemonium. It's going to be events every Saturday or every other Saturday,
Yep.
season openers and private events, and flying out for content and driving for content, and everything in between. So
Yep.
I know it's going to be a busy schedule on top of our 9 to 5 jobs, and I'm just thankful and grateful to sit down with you on tonight. Of course, this is a great way to kick off the week. You are my only interview for this week, so I'm going to rest. I'm going to watch some UFC. I'm going to get fat, and I'm going to make sure I'm on time for work this week.
Yes. Same.
Awesome. Well, again, man, thank you for tapping in tonight. Thank you for being my 22nd guest. If you have any friends who are photographers or just anybody in the car community that would like to be a guest on the show, definitely recommend me. I'm always down to sit down with people to find out how they became car enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And you know what they're doing now. What are their goals for this year? Because it's important to stay goal oriented and stay passionate about what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't stay consistent and if you don't stay passionate, you can let your fire burn out. And I don't want to do that. So I want to stay on fire for the Lord. I want to stay consistent with the content. And I want to support people as much as I can, whether if it's in the Christian community, which is the radio show side, or in the car community, which is, with you and photographers, drifters, anybody in between. So I'm thankful and grateful to have such an amazing opportunity to sit down with you, Miss Alli Seezox. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you, sis.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me on and talking with me and enjoying the time and everything. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys do her a favor and follow her tonight on Instagram at Alli Seezox.Media. On Instagram. The Instagram profile link is in the description if you're watching on YouTube. It's in the caption if you're watching on Facebook. And I will tag her as a collaborator right after this interview on Instagram. So in case if you guys want to donate financially, you guys could go to her Venmo at AXELLBOY, CZOX on Venmo, and just donate. If you guys are connected with private event owners of venues and they live in Pittsburgh or anywhere in the surrounding area and they need a photographer for their events coming up, definitely recommend Alli and Nate. Help them, expand the business and support their content. Again, she's under 1,000 followers. Let's get her 1,000 followers tonight, okay?
Let's do this.
But be blessed. Have a great Monday evening. Don't forget to get something to eat, lay down and relax and chillax. And I can't wait to see the content on Saturday.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anytime. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me everywhere at Kruisin with KS on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm on too many platforms. Anyway, tap in with me if you guys want any merchandise. You guys see I have on the green shirt today. Shirts are $30. And then because I have a 7-year-old, of course, he has merch as well. So these shirts are $30 as well. And we also do hoodies, but because it's springtime and the sun is out, we don't want any hoodies. But if you do want a hoodie, hoodies are $40 flat, included with the shipping and handling fee. So tap in with me for any colors, any merchandise. And I'm looking forward to, just being a servant to the people in the car community. And again, thank you again, Alli, for being my 22nd guest. Look at that. 22. But be blessed. Have a great night. And I'll catch you guys in the next interview, which is I don't know when. But follow me for car content. Follow Alli Seezox for car content. And follow her husband, Seezox.Media, for car content as well. Be blessed, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. It's Kruisin with KS. We out.
nowadays simply as strictly lessons. We the church, not the building, the body in your section. When you weak, now you strong, now you can finally step in. Man of God, warrior, now talking Stephen. And seeing what most don't, I'm paranoid. I recommend that you just surrender, can't bear the void. From poverty to royalty, get upgraded. Chasing the American dream, just leave you frustrated. Fake it till you make it was acceptable. Until the real thing run up on you, now vegetable. And all on doorposts, got demons hip. You got a chip on your shoulder, I gotta bring the dip. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Don't you call upon his name, leaving nobody. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Don't you call upon his name, leaving nobody. I'm staying charged, my spirit man get fed daily. The heart is desperately wicked, it always seem to fail me. From being town to Notre Dame, I stay the same. Chose to be a man for my wife and kids like Damon Wayans. And now I'm quarter soul saved who overcame. Convinced, picking up nothing else like shoulder pain. We taking off like airlines when leaving Logan. We Christ-like, so it's Christ-like, that be the slogan. Highway to heaven, you fear God cause your sins judged. Our fear more like respectful reverence. Altar call looking like a stick up, slip up. Betrayal will hurt your chest like a hiccup. A bag ain't the mission. No, there's not one good in this world. 50 like that rag in your kitchen. That's why we decrease so we can increase. We see peace, we 10 toes, don't need peace. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Don't you call upon his name, leaving nobody. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Don't you call upon his name, leaving nobody. Forget the keys to the city, we got into the kingdom. My enemy got some help, I boldly tell him bring him. Used to eat stress by sipping on serum. Now I'm looking at Zion, but not like Brandon Ingram. Got some disappointed, cause they traps don't work. Redeeming time, I write my raps at work. Speaking life into the atmosphere. Get gone, fall and collapse. Put me on that map last year. Always taught to be a bigger person. Easy said than done. But for example, God bled his son. From round the way, what you said get spun. Never let the left know what you right, do it said and done. Step up in the office, let's discuss the plan. Get introduced to a man who wasn't just a man. Bold enough to start revivals up in your lobby. My Glorilla, no Glorilla with your body. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around, but there's nobody. Enemies will drown, leaving nobody. Don't you call upon his name, leaving nobody. Later in this walk, you find out there's nobody. You won't look around.